arts impact every demographic in a positive way, or have the potential to, and to not take advantage of that to improve education, healthcare, community vitality, creative economy, is short-sighted.
Arts education is proven when kids tap in with arts education, they're more disciplined, they do very well academically, and it also allows them to kind of escape out of the environments that they may be into. So overall, this is about educational health, for young people. So I think it's very important.
As an arts organization, we touch a lot of people's lives, and the arts are essential to the mental, physical health and well-being of our communities. Without them, our ability to communicate to one another breaks down, and we find ourselves struggling to just connect with our fellow human beings.
Everyone has a connection to the arts, and so connecting with your representatives on a very personal level, knowing that they're doing what they feel is best for the community, and that they're residents and that they do care about the community, I think is first and foremost. We have to treat people like people, and I think that the arts understand that maybe more than many other sectors.
I think it's very important to advocate for the arts, because there are so many people who are not aware of the value of the arts and arts education as well. There's a lot of studying going on now. There's brain research, and there are things that show how the arts can really transform us and how they can improve our quality of life, our communities, and education.
As we move through the world, it feels really important to constantly have voices talking about the value of the arts, whether that's for funding or for educational programs, educational support. It really helps to constantly be talking about the value the arts plays in our lives. And I think the sort of residual effect of that is it becomes part of our collective consciousness. And so as important as it is to seek funds and to always be striving for greater and greater funds, it's also important to continually be validating the importance of arts in all of our lives.
Americans for the Arts is one of my strongest research partners nationwide. And so I really am grateful to Americans for the Arts for leading that work, and especially being so consistent with it, because that's really hard to do. And it is the consistency with which that data has been delivered every 5 years for the past 30 years that really makes that work super important and super viable when it comes to advocacy.
AFTA is doing an amazing job of preparing and making the entire legislative fly-in experience seamless for the folks that are here. I'm very impressed. They're covering not only just all costs, but all bases. Being able to provide folks with information ahead of time, bringing them in with plenty of time to be able to interact with one another, because we're from all over the country, to talk about these topics. We can see that clearly they're doing what needs to be done when it comes to communications, and they're making it easy for the advocates, for those that have been around, to provide them with the detailed information that they need, and those for the first-time advocates to make sure that they're comfortable and that they can be repeat fly-ins.
I think one of the biggest wins for my participation and just all of us is the fact that we are we continue to get better at helping people understand that it's not the arts are over here and then everything else in the real world is over here, but that the arts are essential to our education, our environment, our economy, and to our kids' futures.